afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Today is literally the next day after the video that I just posted. And today we're all in a bit of a positive mood. Still no good news from my uncle, but my cousin that also tested positive is doing awesome, so that's really good. Today it is currently 12:15. I just got home from work. From working at the school. I was supposed to stay a little bit longer today, but I decided to come home because yesterday evening was insane, and we got home super late. But before I get into all of that, I would really appreciate if you guys would subscribe. I know there's a lot of people watching that aren't subscribed, so it would really help me out if you guys would hit that little subscribe button and the little bell if you want to be notified every time I post. So that would be really awesome. I do appreciate all the awesome comments. I will try to reply to every single comment I can. Let's all just be nice and pump each other up with positive comments. I don't want to see anything nasty, please, because those will be deleted. But yeah, so I just barely got home. I picked up Ryan, my youngest, if you don't remember, from his awesome babysitter. My sister, she babysits for me while I'm at work. So we literally just got in the door. I just took my mask off and jackets off. What do we do first when we get home from school?
Chores.
We do chores.
And then we get our tablet.
Yes, he's allowed to have an hour of screen time after school if he does his chores. He has to clean his room.
Right. And we're having supper.
Oh, do you want lunch first? Did you have a snack? Did you want a snack?
Yeah.
Did you have a snack at Auntie Tina's?
No.
No? Do you want a lunch?
Will you stay outside?
Usually if he has like a little bit of a lunch at his babysitter's, then he doesn't want lunch right away, so then we do chores first. But today it sounds like he wants lunch first. So we're going to quickly grab some lunch. He is super simple because he is super picky. So he prefers either like a cereal or a sandwich or something. And then after that I want to clean up this place because yesterday I told you that Jacob had an appointment in Winnipeg for his heart, so we went and did that. Bye. And of course, nothing can go smoothly. We get to Winnipeg, and I dropped him off, and they didn't let me in the hospital because of COVID and everything. So I dropped him off, and then because I'm so sick of paying the hundreds of dollars for parking always, I went across the street and I parked at the McDonald's and I just waited for him there. And then as I was waiting, we have been waiting for like 45 minutes. Right, please stop. Okay, go do your chores, okay? The faster you get screen time.
I'm done.
Your bed's not made. Okay, please go clean up your bed.
I can find my blankets in there.
I was waiting there for like 45 minutes-ish, and then all of a sudden this guy walks by. And I kind of look, and then he's like pointing at me, and I was like, yeah. I was like, me. And then he points to my tire, and he says, flat. And instantly my heart just like, oh. But I was nervous because there were like a lot of weird strangers and stuff walking by and stuff, so I was like, okay. So then he went away, and I kind of waited a little bit till like the parking lot was clear because I'm paranoid. And then I hopped to the passenger seat because I'm too chicken to get out and go look. And I look, and my tire is literally on the rim flat. Like, So, I right away texted Jacob, and I was like, do we even have a spare? Because in like most vehicles, you can know where the spare is, but in the van, like I clean the van constantly. I put the seats down. We have one of those vans where you can like stow the seats, like really, you can like completely hide them. So I was like, where the heck is the spare even? Like, do we even have one? And he's like, yeah, it's under the van. I was like, what? So I Googled how to get the spare out and stuff, and I was like, okay, this is stupid. So I called CAA, and we weren't members, and Jacob's like, no, it's fine, I got it. So then once he was done, he came to the van. Of course, it was freezing cold. On the way there, it was a little bit windy and really cold. It was like -7-ish like it is today, but it was like a little bit windy. So it was like really cold. And then when he got back to the van, of course, stupid ass had no mittens. But he figured out how to do the van. You had to like take everything out of the front console, and you have to put like this long pole down the front console to like release the tire from under the van. Like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. And then he got the spare tire out, and then we go to like take the bolts things off the tire that's flat. Well, he first jacked up the van, of course, and then he went to take the bolt off, and then one bolt was like stripped, and we had just gotten the van like completely fixed and like serviced for winter or whatever. And I was just like, what the, like, we just paid thousands of dollars to get the van completely fixed or whatever and ready for winter. And our mechanic, who's actually like a really good friend of ours, he didn't even tell us that part, so we were really ticked about that. So we couldn't get the one bolt off. And like, he was trying everything, and we were like, so then he called his dad, and his dad's like, well, if you have a vice grip. And I was like, I have a vice grip in the van. I just barely cleaned out the van, and we were expecting it to be like a fast trip there and back. Because his appointment was an hour and a half away from our house in Winnipeg. But then luckily some dude walked by and he's like, hi, I'm a mechanic. Can I please help? And I was like, yeah, go for it. And he did this thing with the jack, the tool or whatever, and he eventually got the nut loose. So that was really awesome. So then Jacob quickly changed the tire. I quickly threw the flat one in the trunk. And we headed out of town. Jacob wanted to drive because he was a little bit nervous about the spare or whatever and made sure it was super tight. So he drove out of the city. We get to the perimeter and it is blowing snow. Like, I'm a very confident driver, but that was like sketchy. And Jacob, he's like borderline blind, so he's not allowed to drive when it's dark. And by now it was like 6:30. So it was like borderline, like completely dark, and then the blowing snow, like, so like he couldn't see shit. Like there was no snow, like there was no seeing anything. It was just blowing snow like crazy, and it was literally diagonally across us, blowing across us. So I was like, okay, pull over because I'll drive. It's all good. So he pulls over, we swap seats, and we start driving, and it's like a speed limit here is 100, but I literally didn't go past 80 the entire way, and I haven't done that in my life. Because first of all, you're not supposed to go over 100, or what is it? You're not supposed to go over 80
Mommy.
with a Sparrows, I think it is.
Mommy.
And plus, it was like blowing so bad, the van was like constantly swaying. Like my hands were like sore by the time we got home because I was constantly just like staying on the road and stuff. So then we finally got home. Because we had to completely empty out the console in the front of the van. The van's like a disaster, and putting the spare in the back, got all the seats all muddy and stuff. What, bud?
I'm done making my bed.
You're done cleaning your bed? Did you clean up your backpack and your jacket and stuff?
Yep.
Okay, then you can have some screen time.
Yay, tablet!
So the van is a disaster. You can play Nintendo if you want.
And we have a Nintendo.
Yeah, we have a Nintendo. So today I want to clean the van. The teachers at school did ask if I wanted to stay a little bit longer and sub, but I was just so exhausted from yesterday, and I have a lot of things I want to do at home today. This morning we actually even slept in because we got home so late, so I'm literally in sweats. I'm not supposed to dress like this for school, but I am wearing like joggers and a hoodie, but they didn't seem to care because everyone's just going crazy right now. Yeah, can you turn the volume down, please?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, we're home. He's done his chores. No, not Netflix. You can play on the Nintendo. You can play on the Switch.
Switch or watch?
No, you can pick one. I don't want all of the screens on. So yeah, I am going to quickly make him some lunch and get some chores done. The first thing I always do is I come here and I turn my computer on.
Nintendo.
There's my computer. I press a button. This is a PS5. This is my computer. And that's a PS4. And then we have a Nintendo Switch. Can you show the Nintendo Switch? Behind there. And then there's my printer for work. And then the big TV, the sound bar. Jacob's streaming camera. Yeah, so I turn on my computer. I sit down and I have to log my hours at work for how many hours that I work. So I always do that first. So I'm gonna quickly do that. Okay, got that done. Oh, I'm crazy, is she? Now I have about an hour-ish, 2 hours-ish to get chores done. I want to plan. I need to make a meal plan for this week because the groceries is running a little low. I prefer to make like a 15-ish meal plan, like 15 meals. And then I like to shop for just that because otherwise I will shop for like millions of dollars. So I need to make that plan. It is a Brooklyn weekend, so that's really awesome. So I want to add, is it a Brooklyn weekend? One second. Let me go check. Oh no, we had Brooklyn last weekend, so it's not a Brooklyn weekend. Usually on Brooklyn weekends, I like to do a little bit more fun meals, kind of like what she prefers and stuff, and get her some extra snacks for school and stuff.
Take your box.
But yeah, so it's not a Brooklyn weekend, so I'm going to be working all weekend. Well, I work every weekend. Yeah. I need to make a meal plan today. I need to make a groceries list. I need to order the groceries after that. I order all my groceries online, usually from Walmart or Superstore, whichever place I feel like that day. And then I just pick them up tomorrow morning.
And on our Nintendo we have Zelda.
Nice.
2 Zeldas.
They're playing Zelda.
And Smash Brothers.
And Smash Brothers. Okay, you play. And I need to do a little laundry. I want to organize
And
the kitchen a little bit.
In this game.
Yeah. I have a Cricut machine where I make custom decals for cups and shirts and stuff or whatever. So I made a Cricut corner in the far corner yesterday afternoon-ish. So I want to reorganize that corner a little bit to tidy it up. I need to clean the litter box. I did not clean the litter box this morning. The cat did not terrorize my living room too badly while I was gone. Usually she likes to climb on this thing. It is always on the floor when I get home, but today for once it wasn't on the floor, so he's finally starting to listen. I usually always have dirt on the ground as well because she likes to claw in here. Oh my goodness, for me, cats, I always think girls for some reason. I don't know, I need to stick it in my head that he is a boy. Whatever. But yeah, there's usually dirt on the ground. Today I don't have to vacuum, so that's awesome. Oh, what else do I need to do? Oh, I need to clean out the van, and I want to wash the van from the inside and the outside. Today, the weather kind of looks like it's behaving. It is not windy at all, but it is terribly cold. So that would be a good day, because who knows, tomorrow we might have a snowstorm. The weather is so pathetic nowadays. You can't even tell what you're supposed to wear or whatever. But yeah, and then at 3:30, I have to go pick up Jacob from work. No, I have to pick up Owen today. Owen usually walks home with his friends, but the days that we have to pick up Brooklyn from school, I pick him up quickly. He's done at 3:28, and then I have to quickly book it across town and pick up Jacob from work, and then we have to quickly book it to the next town over, which is about a 15-minute drive to pick up Brooklyn from school. And then we have to quickly come home, have lunch, or have supper, plan the evening, make lunches for the next day, and then have some chilling time. And Wednesdays is usually... You good?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. Zeph just started sneezing. Wednesdays is usually when Jacob streams, so I try to entertain the kids and get them into bed around 8-ish, which isn't a big deal nowadays because they are exhausted. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. Let's go. Oh, wait. I just remembered. Friday is Go Green Day at my school. So I want to figure out like a really cool outfit to wear. Usually we're supposed to dress business casual, but on these fun days I always like to go a little bit out, have some fun with the kids. And then next week, Thursday, is Read My Shirt Day. So I want to customize a decal or something on Photoshop and then print it out on my Cricut, and then I need to go buy like a shirt or something, or check through my closet of like a plain shirt, and then I want to put something really cool on there. So I want to do that today yet too, see if I have time for that, so I don't have to like do it last minute. But yeah, I'm gonna get started. Sitting on my butt isn't gonna help. I usually turn on my Spotify and I crank that up and I listen to that while I clean, because otherwise I don't have any motivation. And if I sit like this, then I just stay sitting like this.
And there's bad guys in Zelda.
There's bad guys in Zelda, but you know what you're allowed to play and what you're allowed to do, right? Yeah.
But they're not scary. Some are big, some are small.
Yeah.
And some are blue, and some are gray. Some can heal.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna crank my tunes and I'm gonna start cleaning. Yeah. Talk to you soon. Of course I hit play as I'm chewing. But okay, it's been about an hour and a half later. It's about 2 o'clock now. I finished all the dishes, wiped the house down, swept. I did 2 loads of laundry, washed, dried, and folded and put away. So that's pretty cool.
And I played Apex. It's a new character.
Yeah. So now I'm doing like more of like the paperwork stuff. I just barely checked my emails. I responded to a bunch of them. So of course, I should have knocked on wood yesterday. Got an email from our lawyer saying that Brooklyn's mother wasn't okay with the changes of this year's schedule arrangement, or whatever the heck it's called. This year the child support went down by $17, I think, and they're not happy with it because every year Jacob has to submit his T4s, and then they base the child support on like how much he made that year or whatever for the next year. And they're not happy about it going down a little bit. So they want, just seriously, like that's what they're worried about. They don't care about, like, we see Brooklyn about 50% of the time, but they don't care about the schedule. They just see the dollar signs, honestly. It's just so pathetic already. And it's just like, just leave it be. We pay you a lot, but whatever. That's that email. That's gone. I let Jacob respond to that, but just seeing that was just like, are you freaking kidding me? But yeah, now I have my big mom calendar. Every year I buy one of these calendars and I literally put all our bills, all our appointments, all our schedules. Like, I have Brooklyn's schedule on here, like the days that we get her, because it's a shit show on its own. But I have that on there so that we can like plan things and stuff, so we plan according to that. I have the boys' school schedule because Owen and Ryan are both in the same school. So they, have their own schedule, their own calendars, and then I have my own school calendar, like the days that I get off and stuff, and then Brooklyn has her own calendar, and then Jacob's stuff, and so it's like, this is how I keep my head from exploding. So I was just quickly going to update that, all the February oh my goodness, all the February calendars, and I grabbed one of these like year-long calendars, so I want to get up to date on that, because it is almost like camping booking season. I'm hoping that camping will be, all the bans will be lifted this year so that we can go camping, so I can start planning that. This is usually when I I eat something. I haven't eaten anything all day, so I'm eating a bit of yogurt with granola. It's so stupid how that one dumb thing could just bum you out, but whatever. I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. Yeah. So I'm gonna quickly get this done. Hey guys, so this isn't the best view I know, but it's what we're gonna work with for now since I forgot my tripod. Finished all my chores, finished all my cleaning, got the dogs or the animals fed and cleaned up. Groceries have been ordered. I will pick them up tomorrow. Just picked up Owen. He was a little bit late because he was working on a project, he said. So now we're gonna quickly zoom over to get Jacob. It's already 7 after, or 8:37, and he's usually out at 8. Yeah, it's 3:37, and he's usually out at 3:33. So he's gonna be wondering where we were, and we need to get to Brooklyn. She gets dismissed at 3:50. So, and it's about a 15-minute drive to get there. So it's gonna be a little tight, but hey, and it's absolutely gorgeous outside. It is only -1. And there is no wind, so that is awesome. I am super looking forward to that. I got most of the van just like cleared out, so I'm gonna vacuum it and wipe it down once we get home. Maybe the kids want to have some outdoor time. I know Owen's gonna want to play hockey because the driveway is almost cleared. So yeah, I'm super looking forward to that. It should be a good evening. But yeah, I will check in with you in a bit. Brooklyn! I love you!
I know! I do! Sit in the back! No!
Dang, you got told. How are you? Good. Ready to go home?
Sit in the back!
Why are we screaming?
Why are we screaming?
Why are you videotaping?
I'm vlogging again.
She's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Okay.
Domino's.
You're buying us Domino's? You're buying us Domino's? Is that what I heard?
You're buying this stuff.
I ain't buying nobody
We had
Domino's.
Domino's on the weekend already.
That's not enough. I'm
And
hungry
start
again.
coughing up some cash, dear.
We're going home. Oh my goodness. What's a sentence you thought you would never say? I just said mine. I literally just told Ryan to stop flicking his nipples and to eat his quesadilla. Look what I have to deal with at dinner. He literally just fell off his chair, laughing. Ryan, please finish your supper.
Don't worry, Bob.
Ugh! Ouch, you just headbutted me in the stomach.
Exploration, though, is where it Phoenix is far
Can you tell he missed his sister?
What?
Your goofball. Did you miss Brooklyn? What are you gonna do now?
Fart on my pants?
Is it almost bedtime?
No, you have a big fart face.
It's not very nice.
I'm sorry. Guess what?
Taking
Never
what?
mind.
Why are you not wearing a shirt?
Because I took my shirt off.
Why?
Because it's bedtime.
It's 6:30.
No, it's bedtime.
You wanna go to bed?
No. Bed.
Is it time for showers?
No!
I think so.
No, it's time for bedtime.
Yeah, so that's how the rest of our evening is gonna go. After we picked everybody up, I made supper. No, I finished cleaning up the
I don't
van.
want the rest of my quesadilla.
Please finish the quarter of a quesadilla that I made you. And then I made supper. Today I made quesadillas.
Quesadillas?
Yeah.
Quesadillas?
Hello. We're all gonna probably have a little bit of screen time before bed. And yeah, that's how our day is gonna go. What are you trying to do? Ouch! I just flicked you in the face.
Again! Again!
You gonna say bye?
Again, three
You gonna say
fingers.
bye with me?
Three fingers.
How flexible do you think I am?
Again. You whacked me. That's all fingers.
You gonna say bye with me?
Bye!
Nicely.
Bye.